Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the 20th tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial we're going to check out an application of the break statement. And in the last tutorial we discussed the break statement, but I just thought that we need to make more sense out of it, so that's why we're going to check out another programming example of it. So what we're going to do in this tutorial is have a while loop that doesn't have a condition but just a true expression, right? So what happens in such a case is that the while loop keeps on iterating over the statements that it has in its body, and only if you have an if statement in the while loop with a break statement in the body of if that can somehow terminate the execution of the loop, then you can get outside the while loop. Otherwise you just stay in it, right? So this is useful in situations wherein you just want to force the execution of certain statements, and you want the user to do something in order to proceed with the program. So let me just make the program for you. So as I said, we're not going to have a control variable for the while loop, so I'm just going to type in while and then I'll type in true, right? And I'll put in a colon, and on the next line I'll use a print function to display a message to the user on screen, and the message is going to be enter a digit, right? And then on the next line I'm going to use the input function to store the input that the user provides in a variable called num, and I do that by typing in num and then the assignment operator, the input function with a set of empty parentheses. And then on the next line I'm going to use the str function to convert the value that's stored in the variable num, which is most likely going to be a single character and hopefully a digit, to its equivalent character form. So I'm going to store that value in a variable called var, and as I said, I'll use a string function to do that. So I'll type in str, and then within parentheses I'll type in the name of the variable that has my user input, which is num, right? On the next line I'm going to check whether the value, the ASCII value of the character that's currently stored in the variable var, if that value is for a digit or not. And I can use the ord function in the Python shell to check the ASCII value of the digit 0, and that is 48, and the ASCII value of the digit 9, and that is 57, right? So I have my range now. So I'm going to use the range function here, and I don't think we've used the range function in this course thus far. And the range function simply gets you a list from a starting number to an ending number, or a starting value to an ending value, right? So I'll type in ord and then the variable name, which is var, and then the in operator, and then the range function, and then the lower limit for my range is going to be 48, and the upper limit for my range, its value is going to be one more than the upper limit for the digit 9, which is 57, right? So I'm going to type in 58 here. Wait a second, let me get back to my program. Yeah, so I'm going to type in 58 here, and this is because when you use the range function, then you get all the values from the lower limit till the upper limit, right? So the upper limit is not included in the range set, right? And then I'll type in a colon here, and I'll get my break statement, and then I'll get outside the body of while, have a print statement just to know that I'm outside the body of while, and I'll display a message, you are very obedient, right? So the user is going to see this message only if it provides a digit input. If it provides a number, then it's going to see this message. If it provides any other characters, whether a lowercase alphabet, an uppercase alphabet, or a special character like the dollar symbol or the pound symbol or the ampersand symbol, anything on the keyboard apart from a number will not lead to the display of this message. And the loop will keep iterating, and the loop will keep asking the user to type in a digit till it gets it, right? So I'll save this program and I'll run it, and in the shell I see the message enter a digit. So let me first play with the program a bit. So when I provide a character input, like when I type in L and press the enter key, I see the message enter digit again, right? So I hope now the while true is making some sense, because we are iterating over and over and over. So I'll type in another alphabet, capital R, again I see the message enter digit. I'll type in the pound symbol, enter digit, percentage symbol, enter digit. I can keep on doing like this. When I press a digit like 8 and press the enter key, I see the message, you're very obedient, right? So this is because we provided a digit as the input. The number 8 got stored in the variable num. It was converted to the character 8 using the str function. That result was stored in the var variable, and then the ASCII value of the number 8 was checked if it was in the range 48 to 58, and that it was. So we broke outside the while loop, we broke out of it, and then we executed this print statement, you're very obedient, right? So I hope now all these things make sense, the while true construct, and then the range function, as well as the break. I hope that you guys are more clear with the application of the statement. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next tutorial, in which we'll discuss something interesting for sure. You may subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.